Boss Land, baby. We back with it.
Yes, indeed, man. Got this old Texas war, this Texas fight, man.
Yes, sir. Battle for Texas. You know,
it's real.
Regardless of what happens, we know who ran Texas, but you know, we'll entertain it just for today. You know,
That's facts.
Them boys ain't going nothing. I know they're a new booty franchise, but hey, you got to do something. Do something to make me feel better. I ain't did nothing. So, hey.
Hey.
Have they ever reached the conference final?
Man, that's the most miserable city in the U.S. I like where you.
They reached one in basketball, but they didn't win. James Hart.
That city has never been to a Super Bowl.
Yikes!
With
they got a finals. They got a ring with Elijah won now, right?
I put an asterisk by it.
They don't deserve nothing. I'm with you.
Cause that's when Jordan was retired. I put an asterisk.
Mm-hmm.
He was playing baseball.
Yeah, they wouldn't have won that.
They went, man. Man. People still don't believe that I hate them. I hate them more than Philly. I really do.
Well, it's the National Hate Week then.
Yeah.
They coming out there looking like a cinnamon stick with all that red on. That's my boy right there, though.
I won't be surprised if we beat them.
I've been hearing some rumors about CJ might not play. Is that true?
I ain't heard nothing about that.
I think he's dealing with some injuries.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. I would not be surprised. Because you know what? I've seen this. This is a Texas fight, and our games are competitive. People better go look at them Texas versus Dallas Cowboys. Remember, even the last time they played us, Dak had to beat them with a game-winning drive.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. So I just don't know if this team could conjure up that Texas pride, bro. But it's a real thing here, man.
Did you see that clip of Rex Ryan? I think he might be on to something.
Uh-oh.
I think he might be on to something. It's just, I think I like how he put it. He was like, we need a coach that got some of that cowboy pride in them. Not just doing a job. Now, I don't know if you can find that in the right kind of, way that you might like. But I think that pride is different, bro. That pride is different. When it's your team for real, you mean business about it. You are not playing around.
You gonna have to define then cowboy pride.
What I mean by cowboy pride, I'll say, is it has to be a former player. Somebody who played here, somebody who helped build a foundation, or somebody who was a part of our success, somebody that walks with their chest out like, yeah, this the Cowboys, bow down. We need that type of energy back in here. Not just people who doing a job. It's a difference. Rex Ryan made some good points when he touched on that. He said, look at some of the coaches that's being successful now. It's not a long list of them, but I agree with the pride. He said, look at D'Amico Ryans. He a former Texan. He got them boys over there balling like they believe. He got pride in that team. You look at it's a couple of more that's former players. Dan Campbell, right? Yeah, he was a former player with the Lions. Like, they got pride for that organization. Not just somebody that's just there to just, collect checks and do a job that they was paid to do. It's different. Just like, you remember, I think that was you I had a discussion with when we was talking about these players that we recruit from Texas.
Yep.
They believe a little different. They go a little harder.
That's true.
Look at Tyler Smith.
Yep.
Like, them boys take pride in Texas and the Dallas Cowboys. They real fans. They really bleed silver and blue for real. So they not just coming up here to collect the check. They winning and being successful in this particular franchise really means something to them. So we need people like that, boss. Because just imagine this. Anybody can be motivated by money. You need somebody who's not motivated by money, because guess what? Once you get a certain amount of money, you can lose some of your motivation. That's always a possibility. So you need somebody whose number one focus or motivation is not just the currency, not just the money. You understand? Because guess what? Like we said, if you get enough money, you might get a little lax. That's human nature. People get comfortable all the time.
So who wouldn't?
He was talking about Dion at the time. But Dion is already trying to pull his name out the hat. But listen, I want people to understand this. In a situation like this, I never believe coaches. When they say I don't want to go nowhere, and I don't listen to none of that. Because we've seen it over every year. Everybody say they don't want to go.
Because Dion is a vet. He a vet. This is negotiation. Like, you bid yourself up when you look like you don't want it.
Don't never believe that. Because we seen Nick Saban say he didn't want to leave. Next thing you know, he going to Bama.
We saw Dion say he was going to stay at Jackson State forever.
Yeah.
Some black
and
pride.
Then next thing you know, he in Colorado. You see what I'm saying? When that money,
that boy had the black fist up for just 1 second.
You know what I'm saying? When that money hit that bank account, you change the tune sometimes. You change the tune sometimes. So don't listen to none of them coaches in that type of situation. Don't listen to it. It's all, like you said, it's all negotiation.
Because I didn't believe it. It just didn't make sense, right? When you break it down, I don't want to deal with these players that got money, right? Yeah. Well, the NIL is flooded these young players with money.
They even worse than an older player.
So I was like, nah, Prime. I'd rather deal with 21 to 35 than 18 to 21. 16,
19
with money. With money.
Who ain't even learned life yet. And you got to try to coach them, but they rich already.
It had that wee-woo smell to it, man. It had that
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee-woo.
And that's why I'm feeling what you saying, right? Leverage. Just smart. You know, he a vet. He know how to negotiate. But so we got two candidates, Witten and Prime.
I don't know if Witten on the scale yet, because I don't think he coached college yet? He never coached college. He's just high school. So I know he's been dominant in high school, but that's not gone. I don't know about that leap. That's a big leap. Now maybe bringing him in for an OC.
I think the power of Witten is crazy.
Witten might be a dope OC. I always thought Romo would be a dope OC too, but he don't want to do it.
See, I'm trying to imagine Dallas with both.
With Prime and Witten.
No, I'm saying like, I'm putting one in there using my imagination. Then I'm taking them out and putting the other one in there. I'm really looking at it.
Can I tell you why you doing that? Can I tell you why I feel like Prime wouldn't work though? Prime too big of a star to me. He too big of a star. And I don't think Jerry will like that. Like Jerry will not be, if he hired Dion Sanders, sir, he will not be the biggest voice in Dallas no more. I'm talking about instantly. I know that sounds crazy, but I promise you, people would pay less attention to Jerry Jones if you bring in prime time Dion Sanders in here to be your head coach. First time in the NFL as a coach at the Dallas Cowboys. Come on, man. That's headlines everywhere forever.
And see,
you talking about eyes, we gonna have even more eyes. That'll be crazy.
And see, both of them are cold on the mic. You know what I mean? Both of them are showstoppers.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them got away with words. And I just see like a major explosion I feel you, landlord, and we never talked about this. This is my first time we talked about this. You know, but I also see the value in Dion. I see it. I see somebody that done paid his dues. He been coaching a long time. He was coaching in Dallas a long time. These local high schools. You know what I'm saying? So he done raised some balls in here, man.
Dion gotta stop playing, bro. Like you wouldn't want to coach in Dallas, Dion. Quit playing with me, man. You gotta, hey, Dion, keep it real.
He
bro.
know what he
coach
doing
Prime,
though, bro. You can't say you want to coach in Dallas, man. He know who he dealing with. You gotta play hard to get with Jerry, man.
True. Cause Jerry gonna try to throw him that low ball number just like Mike, and Dion ain't going. He gonna have to open that pocketbook for Dion. He gonna have to. He gonna have to really pay some money for Dion.
When you take away the Hollywood part, right, and you think about the player and example that Dion was. Dion is somebody that can walk in and carry a big stick on how to be a pro.
He got instant respect.
A big stick. We talking about we talking
This is the greatest cornerback to ever live.
Ever. And arguably the best athlete to ever live.
This is my number 2 favorite athlete ever. First is Jordan, then is Dion.
Damn.
To me, it go like that.
For real?
Yes.
Ooh.
Dion is that dude for me, bro.
Say,
that was growing up. Dion was my guy.
So it's like,
Prime,
who can command a room? Like, bruh, who can look you in your face and say you are playing like a hoe?
Who can tell
and you respect it, and you be like, yeah, coming from you, I gotta tighten up.
Bro, look, all that young swagger that these young players think they got, man, Dion been there and did that. It ain't nothing they can say they doing or feeling that Dion ain't been there and did that.
And then you know what else?
Like, he's been there.
Dion low-key, super tough. Super. People got to really research how Prime was. Prime had a concussion in a Dallas game. They told Prime to chill. Don't go back in there. They looked up. Prime had checked himself back into the game and ran it back.
He said, "This is what I do. This is what I'm here for."
And he did it like Prime. Boy, Prime was out there crunk. He was out there. You know how Prime is. He was out there. He was, man, that boy Prime. Let me show y'all. Prime was out there just and looked up at that thing. You took that thing to the crib off a concussion. Say, man, listen, if I'm an NFL player, that dude can coach me.
Dang, boss. I wasn't even live on my channel.
Let me turn you on, bro. My bad.
On YouTube.
My bad. Man, we were cooking too.
We was cooking too. Ooh. I hate it. I might have to clip that. Yeah, I might have to clip that one. But yeah, man, I think Prime would be a great candidate though.
Yeah, if you take off the Hollywood and you look at just the man, the dudes he's played, the wars he's been in, the turnarounds.
I think the Hollywood might be the best attribute for him in Dallas. No. Because he gonna take it away from Jerry.
No.
Bro, he gonna take the spotlight from Jerry, bro.
Yeah,
We need that. Good coaches know how to take all the bullets.
Right. You ain't said nothing wrong, bro.
They know how to redirect all that negativity into something else. A big time leader will come in here and be like, yeah, bash me. Yeah, I'm Dion. Yeah, everything is on me. And the players protected, the ownership protected, the brand protected. That's what big time leaders and coaches do. Dion to be able to be the one to come in here and take all the bullets and take the spotlight from Jerry Jones. That's what we need. Do we not need people paying less attention to Jerry?
No,
that's what we need.
No, you 1,000% right. But this is where the Hollywood is a problem. This is a red state, bro.
True.
So we dealing with a group of fans who didn't like Haley having a yellow dress and braids.
Yeah.
So from what you talking about, I totally agree, bro. But Prime is also go coach like Prime. He go have camouflage fatigue. He go sometimes have a chain on. He go have some fly shades on the sideline. He never go stop that cornerback swag. It's in his soul. It's in his soul.
He got that down.
And that flash don't jive with a certain segment.
You know. But listen though. Give me this then. Cause I'm with you. I feel where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But give me this though.
Uh-huh.
In my head, this is the way I view it. If you back out and zoom out on a grand scale, I feel like it's certain athletes who transcend that. I really do. I feel like it's certain athletes who get away with anything. And that like you just don't judge them for any other stuff that they attached to. They just so big that it's just like, bro, that's Dion. Like, they just so big that it's just like, bruh, that's LeBron. Like, they just got a certain, you know what I'm saying? They got a certain immunity. Like, it's like, bruh, he's immune to most of this other stuff that normal people get criticized for. He is who he is. He is Dion. So it wouldn't be like, this is a black dude with jewelry on doing this. They'd be like, nah, that's Dion.
I'm gonna tell you,
what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you what to answer the question, because I've already witnessed this. What you got to do is you got to go to a sample, a circle that's of the conservative base of Texas, a group, and then go look at posts about Dion. That'll tell you everything.
Oh, well, they already hate him.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, see, he is
the
a little
hate is the
that
flash.
Mic,
the hate is the
flash on that mic, though. Yeah, and he fuel off the hate too.
Yeah,
he fuel off of it.
Yeah, because there
in the media in Dallas would be
there
crazy.
are cultural differences.
Yeah.
See, it's a lot of people. I'm comfortable with Flash. You comfortable with Flash? And, you know.
Yeah.
I'm also looking at how you coach. I don't really, you know. I think Kanye West was right when he said it's in a black man's soul to rock that gold. Like Flash almost come with us as a people.
Yeah.
You like just what it is, right? So we don't kind of go chain. We just like, you know.
Yeah.
But it's others and other groups not like that. They just not.
And it's really saying a lot for you to take that stance, because it's like they accept it from the players, but it's just a certain status. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you get to being the coach or the owner, they expect a different type of presentation.
And I can kind of understand why too.
Me too.
Because it depends on who your sponsors are, right?
What the type of setting you in.
And the sponsor. So if the people that's supporting you is John Deere Tractor.
Yeah.
Right. Like let's just keep it real, bro. Like what do they want to see? Let's just keep it real. What does the John Deere market want to see? They want to see somebody button up. They want you button up, black or white, whoever, right? That's what they want. So if that's what they want, then you go. That's why I also believe so many teams cater to white quarterbacks in the draft, because it's about the business side of it too.
Yeah. But it's I guess it's catch-22 when you look at it, because you battling with the business approach or stardom. Because, you know what I'm saying, if you can get both in one package, that's great.
Good point. So that's what Jerry would have to be like, I'm about the money. So I don't care that you don't like him. I just want you to watch him. Facts. Like if from that standpoint, Dion make all the sense in the world. Like, it's gonna be a magnetism to the Cowboys. It's already a magnetism, but with Dion, it would be like,
that would be insane, man. Just imagine if it's successful. If Dion come in here and he turn us up, like get us to a Super Bowl or something, oh my God.
Man, if Dion just
That'd be
called
the
somebody
craziest
out,
stuff
if
ever.
Dion just called somebody out,
And then look at the package he come with though. He bringing in Ed Reed and them and people that want to work with him. See what I'm saying? Like he got a whole team, he got a whole regime that he moved with.
dog, listen. And that's the new thing. Detroit got that.
Exactly.
That's the new
He
thing.
coming with his whole team.
When you go and see, you notice as a player, bro, it's different when somebody played. It's different. It's different. You know what I mean? It's different.
Yeah, you respect them different.
Yes. I had a coach who didn't play. I didn't
You
respect
can
him.
never look at him like that.
And I tested him and he failed. I tested him, landlord. I said, Coach, have you ever been scared to play? He told me, pitch down my leg. And I'm like, you my coach? You scared?
You ain't like that.
Then I had another coach, Coach Swayze. He could turn on the tape, you know what I mean, of him.
Look at me.
Boom!
Watch me.
Laying hits.
Watch
You
how
like,
I get down.
all right,
Okay.
I gotta show
I
that up.
respect.
I gotta
I
show that
respect.
up. Yeah, I gotta get that too. You know what I'm saying? It's different.
Man, you gotta think about it. Who you gonna respect more? Somebody who actually was in the field or somebody who talks about the activity?
You go
in?
respect the person in the field. You go.
Look, even though a journalist might be just as smart, because they did a lot of work, they did
Yeah.
a lot of research,
They
did
know
a lot
it.
of study.
They got the
They
knowledge.
might know it, but at the same time,
But this
you
Ed
never done
Reed.
it.
This Ed Reed.
This is Ed Reed right here. This is Ray Lewis right here.
That's Ray. Now, and when you got Ray Lewis, you talking about probably the greatest motivational speaker. Who?
Don't he work with Prime now?
Uh,
I know he got Ed Reed for sure. Ed Reed on his coaching staff. Or he was a consultant or something. He was working with Ed Reed for sure.
he can get in the building quick. We put it like that.
Man, Dion got that reach.
That's some
bro.
Florida boys. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me who
That's
wouldn't want
Florida.
to come play for him. Tell me who wouldn't want to come play for Dion in Dallas. Bro,
Free
we'll get
agency
any
be a
recruit we
fool.
want.
You
Bro, we'll
right,
get
man.
any
You
free
talking
agent
me
we want,
into
bro.
this, dude.
We'll
You
get-
talking
bro,
me
we'll
into
get
this,
any
dog.
free agent that we want, bro. We'll get any free. And then get what? Who can sell Jerry? Who can sell Jerry on free agency better than Dion?
I don't know
Who
about
can
that.
talk? Shh. Bro, Dion will be like, hey, I believe he'll be able to get Jerry here. Real talk. Because Jerry got to believe in you too.
I'm sorry, bro.
Jerry,
You
I
was
know
doing
Jerry
good.
believes
I
in
gotta
him.
hit you with the.
Oh, hell no.
You was doing good. I gotta hit
So
you with the
don't-
hell
so
no, bro.
You don't think he could get in Jerry here?
You gotta look one more dimension. Just look one more dimension down the street. You gonna be with me.
What?
Just look one more dimension. You say Jerry.
Oh, Steven.
Yup.
God damn.
Oh, hell no.
Steven ain't going.
I was with you, man. I'm talking about the whole time. I was yeah. Yeah.
But Steven
would be
is a
the part.
roadblock.
That would be
Steven
the
is a
part.
roadblock. Cause Steven probably would. He seemed like he the type that went in like Dion. He can't stand Dion. I guarantee you. Steven can't stand Dion. Every time he talk, he probably get mad. Goddamn Dion.
Ah man.
So yeah, that'll be some polar opposite people right there. That might not work. Jerry and Dion, they kind of like the same ilk, even though they, you know what I'm saying, not the same age. Jerry flashy too. Any dude that'll land a helicopter in the middle of practice, He flashy.
They the same. They are the same, bro. They
the
one
same
just
ilk, bro.
pepper and the other one is salt. They are the same. Jerry is white flashy. Dion is black flashy. They are the same, man.
They of the same ilk, bro. I'm telling you. So I think that's why I'm
It
thinking
would
about
be
that.
magnetic, bro. I'm gonna tell you, they would throw. I'm gonna tell you, them commercials, man. You remember them? They first started doing commercials together.
Yeah.
It was magic. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's Prime and Jerry. Bruh, them boys will be killing the camera.
That'll be retarded.
Man, hey, man, you got me actually excited for Prime. You got me excited. It's a couple of questions that I have. I'm going to be all the way honest, man. I have to study his offense. I got to study his decision making.
True.
That's the thing I got to look at Prime. I got to, staff wise, I love everything. That staff, oh man, that's me and you, boy, say me and you dapped up on that big top, boy. Bang. Say, man, that staff, boy. Say, listen, that's a Super Bowl staff.
Dion ain't gonna have no little, you know what I'm saying, my cousin over here being
man, that's the one. See, that's what you sold me on, Len. I wasn't even thinking about that, bro. I should have. That's the.
I'm telling you. And then look, Jared, I think this one, I've been going back and forth on this part now with the coaching staff.
Okay.
I've been going back and forth. It's a battle, everlasting battle. This is like the battle of the bastards, Game of Thrones type stuff.
Okay.
I've been going back and forth with the idea that Jerry needs somebody with cachet to come in here and hold weight on their decision making in Dallas. I feel like that might be one part. But then my other mind telling me that Jerry ego might need somebody that he can propel to the topic of the Super Bowl. I don't know. Y'all help me out. Which one y'all think will be best or carry the most weight? Because listen, these are the pros and cons in my opinion. If you get a coach that got cachet, I think Jerry gonna be like, win me a Super Bowl. I'm not helping you. I'm not doing nothing. You supposed to be that dude. You want to make these decisions you want to have out, go get me a Super Bowl. I think Jerry will be like, I'm not finna be in with you. Because in my opinion, I feel like Jerry at the end of the day, he'll feel like it ain't his all the way. He's an egomaniac in my opinion. He want a lot of the credit for a Super Bowl, y'all. We know they want to win. They want to win in their way though. It's a filter on how they want to win.
Yeah, and see.
You see what I'm saying? So which way you think? I want to know.
And it goes to what you said, the pre-show before we went live. Mm-hmm. If you can't put up some curtains, can you talk about that?
That's just a microcosm of how petty Jerry Jones is and how bitter. Yep. And you know what I'm saying? That makes no sense. Like, just imagine for him to be too stubborn to put curtains up for the sun, and multiple players and coaches have been complaining about this.
Even Kellen Moore.
It actually messed you up in the 49ers game. That pass to Dak to Cedric Wilson, it was on 3rd and 16. Cedric Wilson ain't have to do nothing but catch the ball and fall backwards. It's a first down.
Yeah.
You was only down like a touchdown.
Right.
Something like that. You was down like one score. And all you had to do is convert that, and that drive kept going. But the sunlight prevented you from doing that.
Yep.
So for a man that's standing on his principles, they asked Jerry Jones to put curtains up. This man said, well, how about I just tie the whole damn stadium down?
Yep. Trip.
Wow. So you won't do nothing to get us right? We asking you to do the smallest, minute thing to just help your team win, and you refusing. If I was Jerry Jones, if anybody was Jerry Jones, and they seen the son blind CeeDee Lamb from getting a touchdown, man, the next day them boys would have had a curtain up. I promise you that.
Yeah.
I promise you that. Any other owner in sports,
that's scary,
if they would have seen that happen to their player in prime time in front of the world, I guarantee you the next game it would have been a goddamn curtain up.
And then he say, in his mind, he envisioned it being an indoor stadium with an outdoor field. It's like,
I guarantee you that.
Nah,
the very next game, it would have been curtains up.
It just, the biggest point that you also said behind stage is, if you doing that over curtains, what you doing over big decisions? What you doing over coaching decisions? What you doing picks and what you doing over free agents? Like, what are you curtains? So anyway, I did have to get to him. I gotta get to him, bro.
Let's do it.
They done made the announcement.
I'm really him, hold up. Look, walking this bitch like, hey. Yeah, I'm really him.
Yeah, we gotta talk about
my
this.
Like, hey.
Gotta talk about this.
I'm really.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Him Jones, him down. Rico
lie. Man. Yeah, let's get it, man. Y'all know I got the button.
Tasting Ricola is blended from organically grown Swiss alpine herbs and other natural ingredients. Ricola, natural herb cough drops from Switzerland.
Ricola.
Now available and sugar-free.
Sugar-free. That boy will leave you hanging if you Zeke. That boy said, I ain't sugar-free, dog. There's no more running back by committee in Dallas. Mike McCarthy said Rico Dowdle is the Cowboys' lead back.
Wow, I ain't see that.
Definitely you have to get him the ball.
This is news to me.
That's my focus, to continue to get him opportunities. He's the lead back. So, since this surprises you, obviously we want to get your raw reaction, dog. Let's go.
I mean, I say I kind of expected this after the Steelers game. I was impressed by Rico after the Steelers game. I felt like I actually tweeted that, if I'm not mistaken. I said, this game we found our wide receiver 2. And I said, this game we found our running back 1. But oddly enough, we came back in Detroit and Zeke was getting first team reps early too. So I was confused by that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Zeke is worthless or nothing like that, but if you ask me, Rico earned it that game. He just did. He got his carries. He should have been the one that was leading the way the next game. And he was not. He actually didn't get many carries in that Detroit game, did he? Oddly enough, because he just came from a successful game against the Steelers and then went right into Detroit and barely got touches. So that's a problem. But I've been impressed with the limited stuff I've seen from Rico. I felt like he should have been the first back to get work for a while now. And like I said, I think the problem with me and the way I view Zeke, I feel like this O-line needs a back that's a little more twitchy, because some of these blocks ain't going to be clean. You know what I'm saying? I might need you to make the first guy miss. I might need you to hit around the corner. I might need you to, you know what I'm saying, bang, bend. I might need you to hit it, pause. I might need you to get there quicker. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we just don't see that from Zeke no more. And we know he got the power, but I feel like with the way this offensive line is currently constructed, I need him to be a little more twitchy and maybe get there quicker. And that's where Rico offers a little more explosiveness compared to what Zeke gives us right now at the moment.
Yeah. So, my first reaction is, and keeping that all the way real, is Rico time, but will it matter? The reason why I say that is because you still not running the ball enough for it to matter. Whoever RB1 is. So, like, if you look at the rushing attempts on the NFL, a team finally beat us at being last. We've been last a whole year into this final week, or this week, okay? So, the Dallas Cowboys are averaging 21 attempts a game. That is a damn shame. Like, Rico as a RB1 should be getting 15 to 20 by himself.
True.
And between the whole room, you only giving out 21 opportunities? Like, listen, you gonna have to basically just bench the other running backs, because it's not enough attempts for anybody to get in rhythm.
I agree with that.
You gonna have to just go with pretty much Rico full time and outright bench Zeke, which you should do. If you're not gonna get up to 30 attempts, go with one back.
You remember we've been screaming this for a minute now. Like, even when we did the Boss Land with HTM, I see him in the chat. Shout out to HTM. Like, we were saying, just feed somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just pick a back. Because at the time, we didn't see too much separation in between the two. So it didn't matter to me. It's like, bro, just give one on the ball a lot.
Yeah.
That's all you need to do. I don't care which one you pick. But now, since they made a choice, give Rico a pretty substantial amount of carries and see what happens. We seen what happened in the Steelers game. It kept us in the game. He was able to maintain. And the run game ain't been looking too bad either, for real. You know what I'm saying? Mike just been reluctant to run. So that's
the
on
run
him.
game.
That's on
Actually,
his game plan.
let's say it how it is. The run game been looking good, bro. And Sooner GM, you've been your comments been on point. This boy Sooner GM say, so Rico go get 12 carries instead of 10. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, get out of here, bro. Like, in terms of, like, it's gonna be some people that's gonna tempted to be like, yay! It's like, no, we still off balance as an offense. And then he said, talking about the rushing attempts, those rushing attempts include the end arounds and the jet sweeps. So we really more like 18.
Yeah. We need to run the ball more. That's for sure.
And then one more thing I'm going to show you about this list real quick, Landlord. That's sad. One thing also about this list that's sad. This list also shows last year. Hold on, let me make it. Let me make it to where you can see it. We were 21.9. Last year we was averaging right around 27.4. And remember, that was with Pollard and Rico. And see, that's when Pollard got 1,000 yards. But most of us was even saying last year, I was saying it, Rico had more burst than Pollard last year to me.
To be honest though, I gotta be fair. We was kicking tail last year though. So a lot of them runs, I don't think Mike runs the ball a lot. I'm gonna just say that. Those extra runs probably was in cleanup time. If you think about it. I don't know. Cause we whooped a lot of people though, boss, last year.
We did. We had some blowouts. We had some blowouts. When you whooping
people, you gonna run the ball.
But I got every one of these games broken down by attempts. And when I look at all these games by attempts, it was really only 2 games that really got away from us. Detroit and the Saints. The Ravens, we lost it, but we was in that game.
No, what I'm saying is,
we had the lead and we pounded
last
teams.
year's numbers may not be what y'all assume. Because I'm saying we whooped people last year.
Right,
So
no, I'm with you. We
probably
had the
ran a
lead,
little
so
more.
we was
Yeah.
closing our games,
Yeah.
running the ball.
I'm
with you on
saying that I don't think Mike ever was running like that. Even though the numbers are different from last year to this year,
The
it probably just a
situation,
little more skewed.
the situation
Yeah.
escalated him to run the ball, so
That's
he's
what
still.
that's what I'm getting
basically,
at.
you
Yeah.
saying he's still the same.
He probably still the same. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that
Because
too. That's
listen,
a good case.
When you getting whooped, you ain't gonna be able to run as much.
Yeah, or
But when you
panic,
doing the whooping,
you panic
yeah.
and you go away from it. That's what he actually
Yeah.
been doing. He been panicking. Like that same shit happened with San Fran. Like that's exactly what happened with San Fran. Zeke was averaging 5. He was averaging 5 for 3.5 quarters. Rico was averaging 6.5 versus Atlanta.
I know some people can't understand why he do it, but like I'm not saying that I agree, but I'm gonna say this. It's obvious why he do it.
Yeah.
When you in a panic situation, when you're back against the wall, you're gonna go with what you know. And what his comfortability is the passing game.
That's true.
He like, oh my God, let me pass. Like, look, if you know Taekwondo and you're back against the wall, you ain't gonna just start, you know what I'm saying, doing submissions and stuff. You're gonna do some Taekwondo to get yourself out of that predicament. That's exactly what he do. He gonna result back to what he know. You gonna naturally do that.
You right, but this is what I hate, Landlord. I don't, not even dislike, hate. Is that he gonna show up every week and then say how important the run game is.
Yeah.
And then he use we. So it's like, even with this news, man, I'm not excited, man, because I don't trust him. Man, he might say, Rico is your lead back and come out with Zeke. Man, Mike McCarthy be teasing, man. He play too much. I'm serious, bro. I have no trust, bro. He been saying since last year, bro, and the year before that it was the same dude who was chastising Kellen Moore, saying, I don't want to run up the score. I just want to run the damn ball.
See, now this one thing I want to say. So shout out to Roy Texas, because you know, he said an interesting tidbit right here. He said Kellen Moore is running the ball more than Mike McCarthy, SMH. But this goes back to why I wanted to put emphasis on the running back position. Because if we would have went and bought a high dollar running back, you would have been basically forced to give him the ball.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have one. Listen, Kellen Moore do you think it's possible for us to go buy Saquon Barkley and not hand him the ball?
You would have to hand Saquon
You would
the
have
ball.
to run the ball with Saquon, bro. Listen, regardless of what we feel, we know that we should run the ball. That is a fact. It's no debating that. But in my opinion, if these dudes ain't the best players on your team, it's like, how much do you have to give them the ball? Especially if you don't want to run. You know what I'm saying? If you a person that don't want to run, you like, shit, that dude ain't that good. I could give it to CD.
Right.
Boom. Give it to CD. Boom. But if it's a dog back there, you like, hey man, listen.
People gonna be calling for it. People would have been calling for it. Because people calling for Rico right now. The call for Rico is loud.
Look, he would have tapped him on the shoulder like, hey, you better hand that damn ball off.
Right.
I gave him too much money.
But see, I'm gonna also say this is why this is a very good thing. To go ahead and establish that Rico is finna get a majority of these carries. Because if we getting ready to tank, right? We all need to know that Rico can at least get through a season. I like that now, especially if we're not gonna make the playoffs. Go ahead and use him. And I want to see, can he get through the season? For real.
We gave him a little money, didn't we?
I don't think so.
I think we gave Rico a little contract. We signed him for like a year. Not if it wasn't this year, it was last year. I'm almost positive. Because I was like, why the hell we signed Rico? Like, it's like, well,
I think you're right. Hold on.
I'm almost certain because it was puzzling. It was puzzling. I'm like, why would we sign Rico and he ain't even did nothing? I think they signed him to like a 1-year deal, like either last year or this year.
They got him for doubt. Rico signed for 1 year, 1.2. They got him.
When was that?
2024.
Oh, it was this year. So I knew I went crazy.
They got him, bro.
I knew I went crazy. They gave him a little money.
A million?
Boss, in Dallas, $1 million is like $1 billion. You know how cheap that is, man. That's some money to them. They want ROI on every cent they spend in Dallas, man. Ooh. Look, they force feeding you Donovan Wilson right now because he got a little money.
Ooh, $1 million, bro?
What did Donovan Wilson make?
To be RB1?
What did Donovan Wilson make and they still forcing him on the field? A safety, though.
Man, the punishment. Oh, man, they wrong. Oh, I didn't even. God.
They ain't wrong because he ain't got a resume to get no money yet. You know what I'm saying?
But you getting ready to be RB1 for $1 million?
He didn't know that. They tricked him.
That's what I'm saying. They got him, bro.
They said, we got Zeke. You know Zeke better than you. They probably said that every day. Just to get in his psyche. Like, Rico, we signed you, but you know Zeke better than you. So Zeke coming in. He the starter. The whole time they finna use you like the starter, but they finna pay you like the backup.
So.
But he make more than Zeke though.
No. Zeke,
I know
like
we paying Zeke with dead money.
No, we ain't. No.
Oh, you talking about regular money?
Yeah.
What he got?
Zeke contract like 5. Hold on, let me look. It's probably 3 to 5. Hold on real quick.
You got a $5 million running back on the bench? Bro, this is just malpractice all the way around.
Wait, no, let's say that right. We got to say it right. He really not on the bench. What's really going on is that your OC not giving them enough attempts. Because most teams would have used both of them. You would have saw like 14 with one, 13 with the other. You know what I'm saying? You would have saw some gadget plays that would have made up the rest to get it up to 30. If they would have really been having a lot of run success, I guarantee you, if McVay was averaging 6.5 with Rico, like what we was doing with Atlanta, he would have never stopped running. He would have never stopped running. You know what I'm saying? Your smart teams, when you are getting over 5 on the ground, you keep running. Yeah. And see, we had games where people did us like that. You remember the Browns did us like that with Texas Stadium? Buffalo did us like that
last year.
Yeah, Buffalo did us like that. Green Bay did us like that in the playoffs.
Buffalo literally, Josh Allen threw the ball like.
The Rams did that to us in 2018. Man, they kept feeding them boys. They was fuck.
Josh Allen came to the interview and said, "I feel like I was in a group that did experiment and I ain't do no work, but I got an A."
He said that.
Yeah, he said something along them lines like he was in the project, but he didn't do no work, but he still got an A.
I remember. I think he threw the
ball off.
I think he threw the ball only 15 times.
It might have been less than that. It was something crazy. Like, I don't know. Let me see.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to hear this. Yeah. But it goes to show you how crazy. The whole point of us bringing it up is to show you, you know, because once again, obviously, we our fan base, we go always make
he threw the ball 15 times. He was 7 for 15.
Okay, I figured it was 15. But, you know,
7
our fans,
for 15,
we gonna always make it a war between the. I mean, it happened with Zeke and Pollard. You know what I'm saying? It happened last year with Pollard and Rico. And then here we go again, Rico versus Zeke. We never could have both in Dallas. Never.
Man, they had 39 rush attempts.
39.
39 if you include
kept
Josh
running.
39.
Can you look up one more thing? Look at what the Rams did to us in 2018. I gotta see what they did to us. Then we need to see what the Browns did to us. How many rushing attempts? I'm so curious now. So 39 was one. 2018 Rams playoffs.
All right, let's see. Okay, Rams rush attempts. C.J. Anderson had 23 by himself. Todd Gurley had 16.
39 again.
Jeff Gauss had 6 by himself.
45.
And Robert Woods, Brandon Cooks had a run. Josh Reynolds and Robert Woods, all of them had a run. So it was 48 runs. 48 attempts.
And what was they averaging on the ground? 6.5, wasn't it?
Shit. C.J. Anderson was averaging 5.3. Todd Gurley was averaging 7.2.
So together they was 6.5.
And then the cherry on top, Robert Woods, his one run, he got 9 yards. Josh Reynolds, one run, he got 9 yards. And Brandon Cooks got 5 on his. So, you know.
And see, that's just frustrating to me, bro. And then people don't understand why I be so frustrated. Because we be making a war between the running backs. We want to bench one and start the other one when the smart teams use both. That's the thing that be so frustrating. It'd be like, and you can see right there when Zeke was killing San Fran on the ground, and they stopped. They just stopped. Rico was killing Atlanta. He was destroying Atlanta, and they just stopped. They just stopped. It's like, use both them, dumbass. Like, some people care who gets it first. Who's RB1? I don't care who gets it first. I care that both together have about 30 together. That's all I care about. You get, period. So anyway.
So, I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't a believer in the volume of the runs. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just be real with you. I didn't think it'll be successful if you just run a whole lot with these backs in particular. But I understand why you feel like it is, because you seen what it did already. Mm-hmm. And you feel like if you give it more, it'll bear more. But I'm looking at this. This won't be a proper judgment of it either. Because if you think about it, now they know you want to run the ball a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You got Cooper. So they know you want to run the ball a little bit. They really was catering to the pass when we had Dak, and we still was throwing the ball.
Right.
So they was having 7-man boxes and stuff. Like,
we should have been running.
Boxes.
Right.
We should have been running, but we still throwing into it.
Right.
So because we just couldn't run at that time for some reason. I think maybe, is it fair to say we might have got better than we was early in the year in the run game? Is that fair? Because I don't think we was that good at running at first. And I think we done got better. I think they done jailed a little better and got a little better.
And to be honest, I'm glad you saying that, because I've been saying that, bro. I've been saying, you might remember me saying this. I said, when did the run game get a chance to jail?
Yeah, you said it. You don't get rushing reps for real in practice.
You don't.
So you got to do it in game.
Yeah, because did they do it in preseason? Did they?
No.
Did we play our starters? No. And then we came out throwing the ball the first 3 games. So when did the run game get a chance to get them fits down? So that's why I said it was going to be ugly before it got good. And it's starting to get good. That's what's happening. You got to do it. So I say that
I agree with you on that one, because earlier, you know, Dak, we probably should have been running a little more with Dak.
Yeah.
But I don't think we was good at it yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I really
but
don't.
You had to go through the ugly part because you didn't get your reps in preseason. You just had to go through the ugly days, coach them guys up, especially because you got rookies out there. You know what I mean?
So now, let me ask you this question, because I know you've been banging for the attempts. You've been banging for the attempts. I see you on Twitter, you banging for the attempts. So I know you the attempt king right now. How you feel about the attempts like in a higher volume with Cooper Rush at quarterback though?
No, you
still confident in him?
Well, it worked for us last week and we abandoned it. Rico had 50 yards in the first half and we didn't give him the ball no more in the second half.
Okay.
We didn't. We just stopped. See, it's not Rico or Zeke. It's Coach McCarthy.
No, I'm not putting it on nobody. I just want to know how confident you are in the run game when people know you want to run.
It's the formula to win. It's the formula to win. Like, the sad thing, even...
No. To me, you ain't answered my question yet. I ain't trying to
confident.
Get, you know what I'm saying?
To answer the question, I'm confident.
Okay. Yeah,
and I'm gonna tell you why I'm extreme, not even just confident, extremely confident. I'm extremely confident because I swear to God, I know we have an offensive line that's built to run the ball.
Okay.
We just need to get them to do it. Like, stop having Zach Martin on his heel with a bad back. Let him lay on some people. You throwing the ball 38 and 40 times with a right guard that's old. We know that Steele is still one of the best run blockers in the league. Your center nickname is Dirt. Your left guard is Tyler Smith. With Awesome Riches or Tyler Guyton, you can move the ball. We are really built to run the ball. Our dumbass don't even use Hunter Lukey as a lead blocker, and he always excel at it. I showed every clip that I showed, Hunter Lukey is moving somebody. And we'll do it, the shit'll work. Zeke will get like 8 yards off the shit and we'll stop. I show it every week, bro. And this is the thing that be pissing me off that I just really had to just come to. It don't matter that you even show this shit. Like, I can go pull the film right now and show Hunter Lukey lead blocking and it's just amazing. Like, we are truly made the bully team. So to answer your question, I'm 1,000,000% confident we could run the ball. And we will win probably 4 or 5 games. For real. With these whack-ass quarterbacks. Yep.
I might want Will Greer over these dudes.
I know, bro. This shit.
The last time we seen Will Greer, he cooked. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he did.
It was preseason, but he cooked.
He showed.
Y'all ready to get rid of Mike? Let Dak be the OC for this game,
man,
and let Will Greer play. That's what happened that preseason game.
Nah, that's real. Hey, check this out though, Freight. I am starting to think this a little bit with Mike McCarthy, bro. I'm starting to think. I'm gonna say something, man. Are you Team Tank? I'm gonna ask you a question. You Team Tank?
Hell yeah. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you a real mafia question. And hear me out, bro. Should the Dallas Cowboys consider firing Mike McCarthy before he mess up the tank, bro? I'm serious.
Yeah,
I'm serious. Hear me out. I'm serious.
I'm ready to give. I want Mike to go.
Let me make the case real quick because I gotta say it. Y'all remember the Texans coach? What was his name? Lovie Smith. The Texans was trying to tank, and Lovie said, "F them," because they knew they was finna fire him, and they won that game. You remember that? And then the Texans went from the number 1 pick to the number 2 pick. They still got CJ, but they could have missed him. I'm asking you a real question, man. Like, cause I do kinda, cause see, it bothered me, landlord, that he trolling Jerry, bro. See, somebody like that that's showing open hostility to the owner, bruh. Sometimes
Mike a gangster too.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Do you go ahead and take him out like a real boss? Yeah, come on now. Do you take him out now? I'm serious, landlord.
Hold up. If he threatening my first round receiver, his ass gotta go. Get him up out of here now. He gotta go. I'm with you. Hey, don't mess with my draft picks.
That's what I'm saying. Landlord is my dog.
How about them draft picks? How about them draft picks? That's all I'm thinking about right now.
Say, landlord, so you telling me
don't bother my draft pick. It's draft picks over everything right now.
Say, man, listen, I'm starting to be like, get him out of here, man. So that we go ahead and get that take a good listen. Once we mathematically eliminate it, bye. I don't have time for you trying to mess up my tanks. Bro, and I'm serious about this. Now hear me out. Hear me out. One more thing I'm gonna say about messing up the tank. Cause he gonna have incentive to mess up the tank. Because he gonna want to showcase to the next team that he can win.
I want to do Mike feel like he actually got a shot to keep this job. Because the whole time we might think he tanking, but he might be trying to keep his job. Dang. I hope Mike know better than that. Because, bro, you played politics so masterful the whole time you've been in here, in my opinion. And you got to be able to read the room a little better than that.
Yeah.
Right? Right. So, reading the room in Dallas, you know what that means, bro.
Yes.
Your head's got to roll, bro. It gotta roll. You know what I'm saying? Game of Thrones reference. You gotta be the sacrificial lamb in this equation.
In the Game of Thrones, you live.
Yeah. See, it's not that many people who could take that.
Right.
Who else could it be, Mike? Read the room.
Yeah.
Read the room, Mike. Who else could it be to get fired? Because somebody got to pay for this. Who else could it be? Do you think they're going to give you grace because of the injuries and all of that? No, they're not. They're not.
Nah, he gotta go.
It's a chance, Lou. For real, it's a chance. It's a small, slim chance that they could bring Mike back. Real talk. But what made me think that it's not possible is Mike's response as of late.
Nah, man.
Mike's response as of late is giving me vibes of a dude who's on the edge and like, screw y'all because y'all screwing me.
Right.
That's what it felt like Mike
That's
saying.
exactly what it felt like to me too. I'm talking about, Special K said it best, man. Special K say Mike McCarthy is that guy that put in his 2-week notice, but he's still coming to work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He don't care about none of this.
You fire them types. I'm serious, man. Get him out the building, man. Take his gate guard, his key card, change the code.
Cause don't mess up this tank.
I don't see
us being this bad again in a long time.
Right.
And it's no need to bring Bland back. Dak is out for the year. You know what I'm saying? It's no urgency on none of these
pitch
injuries,
count.
None of these
Michael
players.
Parsons, keep him on the pitch count.
I don't even know about let this NFC North keep winning. I wouldn't even play him. Like, what is the incentive? Think about it. Now you screw around. I don't even want to talk like that. Never mind. But what's the incentive of playing our players if it's literally not a chance for us to make the playoffs?
Yeah, because right now it's a 35% chance. In a couple of more weeks, it's going to be a 3% chance if we lose.
Man, the NFC North is up.
Yeah. I got the odds right here, bro. What week is this?
This week 10?
I think it's week 10. Yeah, I think it's week 10. If it's week 10, it's a 10% chance right now, bro.
This is what I'm telling you. Like, what's the use? What's the use
if
of
we
playing
lose
Micah
Monday,
Parsons?
it's then gonna be 3%.
What's the use of playing Micah Parsons out here?
Nah, man, you pitch count. Like, limit his reps. Yep.
Just play him just to keep him loose.
Just keeping it real.
Because it's like, the worst could happen. I ain't even gonna put them words together. The worst could happen.
And he could mess
and you
up
messed
all of that.
around and mess up next season.
Everything you saying, he can mess that up. Everything. Because he gonna want to keep Micah out there. Because he gonna want his best players out there. Because he trying to keep his job. He still gonna
trying to
win.
win a job.
Or trying to win a job. I think honestly, man, and it's just business. It's just business. When you get to week 11, I'm mixing up my week. We might already be at week 11. If we at 3.85 now and then lose to the Texans, you got to shoot him, bro. Shoot him.
Let me see.
Shoot him.
Cause he already talking about we got to stay the course. You seen that?
Nah, bro.
He said something about we got to stay the course, even though, nah, Mike, give it up, buddy. It's over. You gave it a good shot. It's over with, my boy.
Yep.
Relax.
And this is coming.
We don't need to win after that.
What's your thoughts?
Yeah, it's week 11 right now, boss.
It's week 11.
It's week 11, bro. This is why I'm telling you, it's useless for us to be playing our starters right now.
Hell no.
Oh, hell no.
Man.
To be honest with you, man, bro. I'm at the point where I don't even want to have all these mainstream games no more. Like, please take us off of prime time, bro. I don't want to see that. I don't want the world seeing us being like this. I don't. Like, flex all of our games. We don't deserve to be on prime time right now.
Yeah.
We don't. I'm like, and that's sad, but it's the truth. Like, spare us the embarrassment. Like, we don't deserve to be on prime time right now.
I want us on prime time.
Monday Night Football?
Yep, I want all of it. I want all of it.
That's going to be hard to watch.
It's going to be hard to watch. I just want it for the experience. I want them young guys to get that experience. You know what I mean? I want them to feel, you know what I mean? As much of that as possible. Because we going to be drawing on these dudes in the future. You know what I mean?
The only thing, though, it's not a pressurized situation still.
It's really not. But I still want you to
It's not a pressurized situation.
It's not. But I still want you to know what it's like to play on a Monday. You know what I mean? And just kind of
be the only team playing.
Yeah.
Well, these days, you never know. Do they got 2 Monday night games,
Yeah.
They do crazy stuff these days.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, real quick, I want to showcase your tweet, man, that went viral. I want to get your thoughts on it, bro, because you hit this one out the park. So my boy Landlord got 133,000 impressions on this tweet. You talk about it?
Yeah, man. I don't know if you can play it, but yeah, it ain't playing no sound.
You want me to pull an extra clip? I can pull it.
Nah, you ain't got to. Basically, Jared was just saying, like, they asked him pretty much about the coaching situation. And then Jared was like, well, I mean, somebody's got to be held accountable outside of the players. Like, somebody. So, yeah, I take all of that into consideration. He said something along those lines. Jared was implying Mike McCarthy, of course. But I'm saying, like, you need to be looking in the mirror for a lot of that blame, sir. Like, in my opinion, like, I ain't ridding Mike McCarthy of blame, but we know who's the ultimate culprit here. And it's Jones and Joneses. It's the Joneses and the Joneses. Like, it's that law firm in the front office. They hold a whole lot of this blame, and a whole lot of this misery that we suffering from stems from them. And we know that. So he talking about somebody. That's why he said somebody got to be held accountable. So that somebody is you and your son. So y'all need to put that blame exactly where it go, because a lot of this stuff was beyond the coach's control, and we know it. Because you think they gave Mike McCarthy reins to go get people in free agency? Absolutely not. No. So who that blame go to?
Go to him.
Do you think?
I got it right here.
You've had so many extenuating circumstances and injuries this year. How much does that factor into your evaluation of the coaching staff, Mike McCarthy in particular?
Well, I'm aware of the things that have happened to us and the degree, in my mind, how they've influenced things. And candidly, I take a lot of that in consideration when I'm looking at any individual. and coaching especially. And but there is, in my mind, a lot of accountability when the receiver is having trouble getting open, or where there has to be accountability directed to somebody that other than just the player. I do that. I really do that. And by the way, it's not without other people giving their input on how those players or how those coaches are coaching too. This isn't just stepping out here and me just doing it. And I've got a lot of people I counsel with.
Jerry, how much?
He got a lot of people he counsel with, and all sound like an echo chamber that says yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Because they can't even convince you to put curtains up, Jerry.
Yeah.
What kind of counsel do you have?
Nah, that's a bad.
You got a council full of yes men. That's what you got.
Yeah.
Pisses me off. I'm sorry. But yeah, that somebody is you, Jerry. You need to look in the mirror.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do.
Right.
Because look, even if you absolutely hate Mike McCarthy and say he's the worst coach ever, well, guess what? Jerry hired him.
Yeah.
So the buck stops with you, buddy. It's all on you and your son.
Yeah.
That's who now listen. I know we can cry about this till we blue in the face. But this is an organization without accountability. There's no way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
Where else you can be bad at your job for 30 years and not get fired? Other than a mom and pop shop. Your mama love you. You know what I'm saying? Your grandma love you.
Yeah.
So she ain't gonna fire you. She gonna tell you about yourself, but she ain't gonna fire you though.
I'm thinking about what Mike McCarthy said the other day when he basically threw Jerry and them under the bus. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, where he was basically saying that they need to get the players in here by April.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That was last Boss Land.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about that last Boss Land.
Okay, my bad. All right. If he ain't put up curtains, bro, he ain't getting no players in here by April.
Nah, he's not. He gonna do what he want.
He gonna do what he want, bro. Like, and see, that's the deflating thing about knowing too much. You know what I'm saying? That's the deflating thing of, like, some fans, they just get to live in ignorance. They get to check out. And when I say ignorance, the real definition means you don't know. So some people, they don't pay attention, so they don't listen to the independents, or they not listen to the clips like us. And so we'll sit up there and hear it, and the people, and we'll be like, damn. You know that ain't gonna happen ever.
Yeah.
So it's like, here we go again. We leaning on Will McClay. We leaning on, and we needing just miracles across the board. We need to be healthy. You know what I'm saying? We got to hit on all the draft picks.
I just wanted to ask, what would you hold, other than play calling, what could you actually hold him accountable for?
Who?
Mike. When you think about it. Because listen, we don't give him credit for getting the players. That's Will McClay. We don't give him credit for getting free agents. That's Jerry and Steven. And that's two of the biggest problems we had on this team.
Maybe one thing, maybe.
What? I'm not contesting. I'm just being open-minded. I'm really trying to figure it out.
I'm finna tell you.
Because we know he don't have a lot of control here.
That part. And that's why I said maybe, because of what you just said.
What?
The team discipline. But see, this is where you right though. You might not have control. See, if you don't have the ability to fire nobody, why would they free you?
They don't, boss. No coach will ever come in here under the umbrella of Jerry Jones and have that type of authority.
Right.
I want you to know that.
So they wouldn't fire. They not go fire that coach.
See, I think I probably did a kind of bad job of sometimes of me like expressing why I give Mike certain breaks.
Yeah.
I think I might have didn't do the greatest job of explaining some of this stuff.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, bro, we know that they go over his head and go to Jerry. That's every coach that come in here. They going over their head and going to Jerry. Have anybody ever raised a child with a woman or with a man? If they can just go to the other parent and get lenient,
yeah, it take your authority.
Leniency.
Yeah.
That's not gonna work out for the child, bro.
Right.
He's not gonna have no discipline.
Right. Oof. Yep.
So they ain't gonna look at Mike McCarthy as no authoritative type person. They're gonna be like, let me see what Jerry
or
say.
Jason Garrett or Bill Belichick.
Dudes,
yeah.
None of these dudes, bro.
See,
It's always
that's
gonna
where
be
Bill
Jerry.
Belichick
That's why
probably wouldn't work.
it starts at the top, boss.
Yeah.
I know this sounds so taboo. We always talk about that. But it's the truth.
We all remember Malcolm Butler.
Yeah.
How Bill Belichick benched him in the Super Bowl. Could you do that in Dallas?
Absolutely not. You think Belichick gonna come in here and bench Duran Bland or Trayvon Diggs in a Super Bowl? Yeah, right. or bench Zeke, prime Zeke. Man, please.
Right.
It's not happening.
And Belichick do stuff like that too. That was the key to Belichick.
Guess what? That's called showing you who's boss.
And
in
see,
Dallas, you can't do that.
You want to know who was king trade? Belichick. Boy, that Bill Belichick. See, Belichick would trade you if your backup was just as good.
Guess what? Belichick would have traded Bland last year. Thelichick probably would have traded who else?
If you
some of these dudes wouldn't have got paid.
Oh,
some of these dudes wouldn't
I
have got
guarantee
paid. They would have got
if
traded.
it would have been Belichick, Donovan Wilson and Malik Hooker would have been on this team.
They would have got traded.
They would have been
Because
traded.
he understand when your
go with the
stock
young
high
guys,
sell.
right?
He understand when your stock high sell.
He sell you with he get good returns on his trades. Yep.
Cause y'all don't remember throughout the years that they was on championship runs. We like they traded him.
Yeah. Yeah.
We like, dang.
Yeah.
The Patriots traded him.
Yeah.
Like we used to say stuff like that
all the time. They keep on rocking. Yeah. They would get Reeves, restore Reeves, and get rid of Reeves. Yeah. You be like, damn. Right. Yeah.
They kept Mouse for like 3 years.
You be like,
they ain't
bye.
keep Mouse long.
Yeah.
We done.
Yeah, we done.
Antonio Brown, didn't he play for them?
Collins. They traded Collins, got 2 firsts, and then got Collins back.
Look at how they flipped Garoppolo.
Yeah.
They flipped Garoppolo and Flynn. And Matt Flynn. Both of them got paid.
See, but you got to trust Belichick, though. And see, Jerry, them, you got to, you feel me?
If I'm not mistaken, I think the front office got into it with Belichick about Garoppolo. They thought Garoppolo was going to be the one after Brady.
Yeah.
Or Belichick thought
Belichick wanted
it was one of them.
Garoppolo.
Yeah.
And front office wanted Brady.
Brady to stay, yeah.
Kraft wanted Brady. So that was their first major split. That's when Bill Belichick and Kraft, and then they couldn't take it when Brady went out there and won it with Tampa. That was just like the doomed death of Belichick. You know what I mean? Like,
before we get out of here, do you want to explore a world with Belichick as the coach?
Yeah.
The pros and cons.
Yeah, let's explore it.
Because I see one thing that might work in his favor if
What's
he
that?
was in Dallas.
What's that?
It's not a good thing, but hey, he's used to operating with not that much talent. Think about that. Belichick now was never big. Well, they was players in free agency, but not big players, especially not on offense. They didn't really dabble with the offensive weapons and stuff like that, but he still was able to construct the team to be competitive enough for Brady. Brady still was able to use the players he had to get where he was trying to go. And the defense was always solid. for some reason, everybody, to me, I might be leaning towards a defensive coach. I know that sounds crazy, but I feel like in Dallas, bro, we got a different set of criteria to be here. I think you got to be a stern dude who only cares about football, because Dallas got enough distractions. You got to be a football first, football only type dude. Real talk. You don't want to be photogenic. You don't want to talk. You don't want to do nothing but talk about football. That might be the best type of, you know what I'm saying, dude you got, unless you just a special guy.
I tell you what, if we talking about Belichick pros and cons, one of the super pros, hands down, easily, your secondary gonna be nasty. He can find dudes. He'll find you. Malcolm Butler was literally off the street, bro. Literally. They found him through a trial. J.C. Jackson was an undrafted free agent corner. You know what I'm saying? Dog, you talking about know how to coach up the secondary. Ain't nobody better than Belichick. I swear to God. I used to always love watching them boys. Like, technique-wise, technically sound every time. Ball skills, high points. They high point the ball very well. You know what I'm saying? And then I watched, some New England drills. I say, damn. You know what I'm saying? Just, they do high point drills. I'm like, that's why they be plucking that ball like they do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yo defense, yeah, you right. They gonna be playmakers. They gonna be playmakers on a budget. You right.
Will he be a neutered Belichick?
In some ways, yeah. Belichick? In some ways, he gonna be neutered. Yep.
Cause he ain't gonna have that ultimate authority no more.
That's what he not gonna have. But a pro, also the Belichick that we go both agree on. The attention to detail. It still ain't nobody better than him at attention to detail. He gonna know how to take advantage of everything.
That's
down to the win, bro.
Most of the time.
Right.
Real talk. The details.
Yeah. Like Belichick, that dude that'll say the wind is blowing northeast today, so in cover 3, make sure that you peak early. You know what I mean? He one of them. Like he'll go
super nuance.
Super nuance. The wind is going east to west right now, so we're gonna. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's Belichick. The attention to detail.
What we need, bro.
I agree.
Cause think about it. What we been lacking all these years, boss?
Attention to detail. Discipline.
The details been kicking our behind.
Sure have. What did they always say about Belichick teams? This team will not beat themselves. I'm sorry, I mean to cut you off.
What we been doing?
Yeah, beating ourselves. Every time you played New England, you was scared because you said they not gonna beat themselves. They not gonna beat themselves. This team gonna be disciplined.
You had to play a perfect game to beat New England.
Yeah.
You had to play a perfect game.
Yeah.
You couldn't turn over the ball.
Mm-mm.
You had to stop the run. You couldn't have too many penalties.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, Lord knows, if you going into Foxborough.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
Yeah.
You had to be walking on pins and needles to get through that game and win.
Yeah. Do you remember that Belichick where he was showing out and he was showing how he knew Dallas up and down? Did you ever see him?
Yeah. He named the whole roster.
Down to the personnel department.
Yeah.
This dude.
He was naming backups and everything.
Backup, the personnel team. They got regional scouts. They don't do it like everybody else. Like, I was like,
he telling us stuff about our team. Like, hold on. Yeah. I ain't know that.
Yeah. And I'm talking about, and he was showing out, bro. Like, now he would clown in Dallas. He would clown. The only thing you would have to get right with him is the offense. The coach.
Get you a fire little OC.
Yeah. And to be honest, can I be honest? You might need to trust Jerry and them to do that, to be honest.
Yeah.
You might need to trust
Jerry.
Jerry.
New young hot shot OC up in here.
See, because if you trust Belichick to do that, he might bring in Daniels.
Go get the assistant, Brad, what his name is? Ben Johnson. Go get his assistant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make him go
like
get
that.
his underling
Yeah.
the OC job in Dallas.
Something like that. Like for real.
Y'all like Ben Johnson so bad.
Because let's be honest. Jerry and them, when they went and got Dan Quinn, that helped Mike McCarthy.
It did, for sure.
So it's you would have a couple of tweaks and you can make that Belichick thing work.
I just think I would never disrespect Belichick for what he can do with a franchise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
as an overseer. I want him as an overseer.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
He whooped us too much, bro. He whooped us like how dare. But it's a lot of people that believe that Brady made him. No, because it's way too many Super Bowls that was won on that defense. Them first 2 Super Bowls was defensive Super Bowls.
They was carrying Brady for the first few years.
And do you remember that low-scoring Rams game? Super Bowl?
Yeah.
That they won? And it was like 14-7 or something like that?
Yeah.
So you got about 3 rings that was defense.
They winning off of field goals.
Field goals, bro. Nah, that's Belichick, bro. That's Belichick coaching, bro. Somebody say, would y'all take Nick Saban? I wouldn't.
Right now, nah.
I wouldn't.
I don't think Nick trying to coach like that no more.
Well, man, let's get up out of here, man. Let's get
Yes,
up out
sir.
of here, man. What's your final words, bro?
We got the Texans, so I'm hearing CJ dealing with a hand injury or something. He probably gonna play. I think they said he was a full participant, but we'll see how that goes. You know what I'm saying? This team is loaded with weapons. Just our luck. Nico Collins coming back. So I mean, this is what happens when you are the Dallas Cowboys. People gonna circle your name, and they want to turn up and get fame off your team.
Yeah.
That's what happens. So Nico is gonna play more than likely, expected. Tank Dell is gonna be going off.
Schultz.
They got weapons everywhere.
Stephon
Diggs out though, right? I think Steph out.
He out.
So he out, but they'll get some of their other weapons back. CJ been going through a little down season, but I think he'll be ready to play against us.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is the battle for Texas. Allegedly they gonna come in here and try to embarrass us. That's what every team is gonna do. Nobody feels sorry for y'all, Dallas. So, hey, we gonna see if you really about that, if you're gonna be able to take pride in your team and your last name and actually go out here and fight to the end till you see triple zeros. That's all I want from this team. I want to see who fighting till they see triple zeros. It might be too much to ask to win, but I need you to be fighting. That's all. That's my final word.
So, and my thing about the Texans is I do believe that this is a real rivalry, even though it's really not, because a rivalry is competitive.
Yeah.
But in terms of pride, this is a very big deal to the cities. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. I lived in Houston. They hate us, man. Like, Houston hate us so bad that whoever Dallas is playing in a pivotal game, they would literally go buy the other team's jersey to show support for the foreigner. They would go buy the Rams jerseys if we playing them in the playoffs. When the Mavericks was playing the Heat, they went and bought Miami Heat jerseys and just trolled Dallas at the sports bars. The toxicity of Texas and Houston is something I promise you would never see. I literally hate them more than Philly. I swear I do. I hate them, bro. So this game is very important to me. Very important to me. But at the same time, I'm going to say this. Rico, I'm glad that they giving him an opportunity. I'm glad that he's going to get his attempts. I'm glad that they are going to feed somebody. It's time. I want to see Landlord. I want to see, can he hold up? I want him to hold up. You know, he has never ever got through a season without injury since he was in high school. So this is also smart for the Dallas Cowboys to really load him up, test him, because he's gonna be a free agent. You want to really know, did he turn the corner, or could he be turning the corner in terms of his armor? So the timing of that is good. I would say this also. Hopefully this is the last time we stop these wars that we have. Because see, yes, it's a war of Zeke, and it's been a war of Zeke versus Rico. But see, people think it's really a war of Zeke and Rico. Really, it's a war of us fighting each other over what we shouldn't be fighting. Because again, we did it with Pollard versus Zeke. This what really proved it, Landlord, when we did it last year, when it was Pollard versus Rico. It was a whole lot of people saying, man, get rid of Pollard. Get rid of Pollard. Because we, for some reason, don't know how to use both or appreciate both. We toxic as hell, and we feel like we can only have one. When you look around the league, you see most people successfully using two. I also want to see Deuce. If we are in week 11 where we got a 3% chance, I want to see all these dudes with proper attempts. That's my.
I ain't mad at it.
That's my final word, man. We out.
Let's do it.